How you doing? I'm David Sanchezi, and I'm here to talk about the news of the day. All right, there's obviously something going on at the Russia-Ukraine border. What it is, I have no idea. I only know what our press is telling us and what the Biden administration is saying out loud. But there doesn't seem to be two stories that are meeting in the middle. You have our side, which is supposedly the good guys, the Biden administration, saying that war is imminent, that Russia is about to invade Ukraine. And then you have the other side, who is the president of Russia, saying, what are you guys even talking about? Can you show me some evidence in regards to what you're saying? So I'm going to show you the disparity in what's going on. And then I don't know if you saw, but there was a video with Biden spokesman, and he was questioned by a reporter, and he was just totally lost about the questions he was receiving as far as a Russian invasion. So it brings a lot of questions into the air about what exactly is going on. Who is telling us the truth? On my side, I honestly find it hard to believe anything this administration says anymore, anything coming out of Washington, anything coming from the media. So it's very perplexing to see that we could be in a war now and we don't even know what's going on. So I want to get into this first story. You can exactly what I'm talking about. Here we go. U.S. warns of imminent Russian invasion of Ukraine. Comments from the White House National Security Advisor show signs of urgency over a situation on the Ukraine border that could soon prove dire. U.S. officials warned Friday that a Russian invasion of Ukraine could begin at any time due to increased escalation on the border. A sign of new urgency over a situation that could prove dire. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan told reporters that a military action by Russia against Ukraine could occur during the Beijing Winter Olympics, which runs for about another week. He noted that Russian forces have also arrived on the border. Okay, so you read that and you're like, wow, this is a dire situation. Ukraine must be terrified. They're about to be invaded by one of the more powerful countries in the world. And they're ready, and they're going to protect themselves and do what they have to do. And we're like, any help that's coming in, especially because the U.S. is offering their services as a superpower to help them. But then they respond like this. Ukraine's president demands to see U.S. evidence of Russian invasion on Wednesday, as Moscow accuses the West of provoking a war at any cost. First families return to UK after government told Brits to get out now. My only question is this, because obviously I have no idea what's going on, but my question is this. A couple questions. One is, what does the US gain from a war with Russia? In my eyes, absolutely nothing. I don't see Putin not turning this nuclear if, God forbid, it does happen. Second is, if you were about to be invaded by one of the more powerful forces in the world as a nation, wouldn't you kind of know that's going on? Wouldn't you be like, hey, we're in trouble here, everybody. We see them surrounding us. We kind of need your help. But the Ukraine president saying something totally different. Like, what exactly is going on over there? This is one of the craziest things I've seen so far with this administration. Now, maybe they're telling us the truth. I don't know, because nothing they say seems to be truthful. And I'm trying to really kind of pinpoint this, and I can't figure it out. I don't know if you saw this video by the Biden spokesman who was talking about it, and he finally got a tough question from I guess you want to say a news reporter, because I don't like to call them news reporters anymore. I usually like to call them propagandists, but I guess there'll be a news reporter at this moment because he did ask a good question, one of the toughest ones I've seen so far. And the guy Ted Price was just totally stumped. Check it out. I'm going to play this for you, and maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't, but if you didn't, you got to watch this. It's a pretty good video to watch. Anyway, here you go. Check it out.
Okay, well, that's quite a mouthful there. So you said actions such as these suggest otherwise. Suggest meaning that they suggest they're not interested in talks and they're going to go ahead with some kind of a... What action are you talking about?
One, the actions I've just pointed to. The fact that Russia continues to engage in disinformation campaigns.
You made an allegation that they might do that. Have they actually done it?
What we know, Matt, is what I have just said, that they have engaged in this activity, in this planning activity. But let me because obviously this is not the first time we've made these reports public. You'll remember that just a few weeks ago.
I'm sorry, made what report public?
If you let me finish, I will tell you what report we made public. We told you a few weeks ago that we have information indicating Russia also has already prepositioned a group of operatives to conduct a false flag operation in eastern Ukraine. So that, Matt, to your question, is an action that Russia has already taken.
It's an action that you say that they have taken, but you have shown no evidence to confirm that. And I'm going to get to the next question here, which is, what is the evidence that they... I mean, this is like crisis actors, really? This is like Alex Jones territory you're getting into now. What evidence do you have to support the idea that there is some propaganda film in the making?
Matt, this is derived from information known to the U.S. government, intelligence information that we have declassified. I think you know...
Okay, well, where is it? Where is this information?
It is intelligence information that we have declassified.
Well, where is it? Where is the declassified information?
I just delivered it.
No, you made a series of allegations and statements.
Would you like us to print out the topper? Because you will see a transcript of this briefing that you can print out for yourself.
That's not evidence, Ned. That's you saying it. That's not evidence. I'm sorry.
What would you like, Matt?
I would like to see some proof that you can show that
Matt, you have been
that shows that the Russians are doing it. Ned, I've been doing this for a long time.
I know, that was my point. You have been doing this for...
All right, I got to stop it there for a second because I got to give this AP reporter some kind of credit because he's really twisting this guy up. You can see he's stunned. They're not used to getting tough questions from the media. And he's like, you're just saying this. Where's the evidence? And he doesn't have any. He doesn't have anything to say. So he says, well, I told you. Okay, you told me. So what? We've been down this road before. I don't know how many of you remember how the war in Iraq started, but similar to this. And we as the American people cannot allow our government to dupe us into another war without seeing hard evidence. We can't trust these people anymore. You're talking about a major conflict with Russia, potentially nuclear war, and we can't sit around and be like, okay, we trust you, American government, go ahead, because this right here will get millions and millions of people killed. These people in our government are vicious, evil human beings, and we can no longer trust them. They're doing all kind of stuff to us, and to sit here and just say, okay, we're going to trust you to go to war with a superpower that could potentially end America as we know it is just utterly ridiculous.
You know that when we declassify intelligence information, we do so in a means, we do so with an eye to protecting sources and methods.
It's not going to fall. I remember a lot of things. So where is the declassified information other than you
talking about Iraq
coming out here
too.
and saying?
Matt, I'm sorry you don't like the format, but we have declassified.
It's not the format; it's the content.
I'm sorry you don't like the content. I'm sorry you are doubting the information that is in the possession of the U.S. government. What I'm telling you is that this is information that's available to us. We are making it available to you in order for a couple of reasons. One is to attempt to deter the Russians from going ahead with this activity.
Okay, he said something. We're making it available to you. I've searched for this information. I can't find it. If someone else here watching this video has the information, put in my comments. I'll do a video and I'll show you. Again, these people are propagandists of misinformation. At a time where they're all calling everybody who doesn't agree with them, people who are passing off misinformation, this right here to me is misinformation. You have to show people now that a war with Russia is something we need. We don't need this. I'm sorry. This is not something we can send our American boys and girls into war with right now. And potentially, like I said, a nuclear war, a nuclear holocaust, because I don't even call it nuclear war, it's a nuclear holocaust that will await us if this happens.
In the event we're not able to do that, in the event the Russians do go ahead with this, to make it clear as day, to lay bare the fact that this has always been an attempt on the part of the Russian Federation to fabricate a pretext.
Yeah, but you don't have any.
Look at him, he's getting flustered.
To back it up other than what you're saying. It's like you're saying, we think we have information the Russians may do this, but you won't tell us what the information is.
That,
and then when you're asked,
that is the idea behind deterrence, Matt. That is the idea.
And what's crazy too is he's saying this information has now been declassified. He should just show him, here you go, this is what we have. But he doesn't do it. Did you catch that?
Deterrence. It is our hope that the Russians don't go forward with this.
You say, I just gave it to you. But that's not what
you seem not to understand. You seem not to understand the idea of deterrence. We are trying to deter the Russians from moving forward with this type of activity. That is why we're making it public today. If the Russians don't go forward with this, that is not ipso facto an indication that they never had plans to do so.
But then it's unprovable. My God, what is the evidence that you have that suggests that?
Are you guys catching this? I mean, I know most of you are, but I just want to, in case you're a little confused. He's saying, Ted Price is saying they have evidence that Russia is going to attack. The reporter's saying, all right, just show us. You're saying it's declassified. Show me. Let me see the... And he's like, I just told you. No. Show me. Your word isn't good enough. And I have to agree with the reporter on this one. I very rarely agree with any reporters today. But he's right. Show us. You're saying it's declassified, which means anyone can read it. Why won't you show it? This is the most insane interview I've seen, and it's really disturbing.
Russians are even planning this.
Matt,
I mean, I'm not saying that they're not, but you just come out and say this and expect us just to believe it without you showing a shred of evidence that it's actually true. Other than when I ask, or when anyone else asks, what's the information? You said, well, I just gave it to you, which was just you making a statement.
Matt, you said yourself, you've been in this business for quite a long time. You know that when we make information, intelligence information public, we do so in a way that protects sensitive sources and methods. You also know that we declassify information only when we're confident in that information. If you doubt the credibility of the U.S. government, of the British government, of other governments,
there you go. I doubt it. I'm sure you doubt it if you're watching this video. This guy's talking like, oh, these people are so credible. After we know what the United States has done the last few years, the British government is involved now. If you're keeping up with the Durham trial, they're involved with spying on a former United States president. Damn right we don't believe you, Teddy boy.
Want to, find solace in information that the Russians are putting out. That is for you to do.
I'm not asking.
See how they attacked the reporter?
Putting out, and what do you mean? What is this supposed to be?
Bravo to the reporter, and I don't often give him kudos, but this guy definitely deserves something because this is what reporting is supposed to be like. You saw this guy get flustered. You witnessed it with your own eyes. And again, what exactly is going on the Russia-Ukraine border? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, but we need to get to the bottom of this.